Hey y'all. Hope everybody doing good out there. Let me get a shout out to all my early morning people. I want to appreciate y'all for being out there early for me. Thank you for my new and my previous subscribers. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to everybody, y'all. Yes. Like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't got your membership, please do, okay? And if you'd like to donate to the channel, please support the channel by $ capital LENITA 523. Cash out. Appreciate that, y'all. Okay. Now let's get into our content. The two of my favorite rappers here, and those people who was into rap back in the days, 40 and up. Y'all know what time it is. Now I want to get into these young men, okay? Now, this is something that I want to tell y'all. I wonder, and I know this is a question that a lot of you all ask. So funny acting grandma Lanita, she gonna dig for the information for y'all, right? Now, this is Tupac on my left, and this is Biggie Small on my right. Two great rappers, one from the West Coast, one from the East Coast. Tupac was from the West Coast, and Diddy was from the East Coast. Okay. The question is, when you think about them, you think about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs. Now, I want to share something with y'all. Okay? Because I know you have this question. I bet you ask yourself, did Diddy and Biggie Small attend Diddy's freak out parties? I know y'all want to know, right? Because this is what we've been talking about over here. We're going to be talking about Tupac for a long, Biggie Small, P. Diddy for a long time. Because we've been waiting a long time to get this joker. Close my screen door and start letting all them flies up in here. Okay? Now, no. Pac and Diddy were not at wait, y'all, I keep getting their name mixed up. Tupac and Biggie was not at Diddy freak out parties, okay? None of his freak out parties. Okay? They went at the white parties. You know why? Y'all know why? Because these parties was hosted in 1990s. Oh yeah. So the answer to the question is, were they at P. Diddy freak out party? And the answer is no. They wasn't there, okay, y'all? And I know I answered that question for y'all because that's something that you want to know. No, they was not at Diddy's freak out party. It's because why? They both was unalive. Okay, the West Coast and the East Coast rapper was unalive. Pac died was unalive in 1996, and Diddy passed away, was unalive in 1997. So before Tupac was first, and then Biggie. Now I'm gonna tell you something a little bit about this live. It's for educational purpose, criticism, and commenting purposes. Why? Because that's what I'm doing to y'all right now. I'm educating you all on these two fellas plus the West and the East Coast. Now look, let's listen to this. Before we listen to that, I meant to add this. I'm looking at my notes, so I'm trying to add this. They wasn't at P. Diddy freak out parties because these parties was hosted in 1990s. to the 20s. 20. It was first called White Parties in 1998 through 2009. So I just gave y'all some great information on these two young fellows, okay? Y'all had to excuse me because I had to get up early in the morning, and then I'm kind of thrown off a little bit, okay? We're talking. So, no, Pac and Diddy were not at... Pac and Tupac... Wait a minute. Yeah, I told y'all I'm tired. Feet hurt and everything. Biggie Small and Tupac was not at Diddy's freakouts, okay? These parties was hosted in the 1990s to the 2020s. It was first called White Parties in 1998 to 2009 to 1998 to 2009. And like I say, Tupac passed away in 1996 in September, and Biggie passed away in March the 9th, 1997. Now I want y'all to listen to this. Joke, no joke, we talked about him yesterday. He has allegations about P. Diddy putting a hit out on Tupac and Biggie. Now let's see, is this allegation sound a little true? Because we were back in the days, right? Listen to this.
Because he's in the publishing deal with Diddy, right? This is what I think ultimately why Big got killed, because he was robbing Puff.
So does that clear Diddy's involvement with it?
No. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Because you kind of put that on, it seemed like you angled it like Reggie as an orchestrator, but where does Diddy fit in that equation then? Because people are trying to assume
That's right.
Is connected.
Let me say, my points and views are speculation, right?
Oh, shoot.
Research, and my points and views is not the points and views of comedy hype, all right? First and foremost, let me say that, right? So, Reggie, I believe, is involved because, let's take it back to Diddy, right? More recently, there's a rapper, or a former rapper, I don't even know if he's a rapper anymore.
Oh, Lord.
A guy named Little Sean did an interview recently, and that brought up involvement to me, right? The Quad Studios session, right, where Tupac got shot, right? I believe that that's where the ultimate ending in Vegas. I think that this is the origin. Connecting with Little Sean more recently, and when he talked about it, the Quad shooting, this time he left blanks. He didn't want to mention Diddy name, and he didn't want to mention Jimmy Henchman name, right? Which was odd to me because when he left those blanks, I went and did research, and I went through all his interviews. I found his original interview with Combat Jack, where he names everybody, right? More recent one, he's just talking about, I got too much respect for these dudes. I don't want to mention their names. They my big brother. I'm like, damn, what we talking about? So I go research, boom, find the Combat Jack joint. He giving all up, right? This was Diddy and Jimmy Henchman, right? So now here's what happens. If you go look at the Vibe interview with Diddy, or MTV interview, with Biggie and Puff sitting on the couch. You know that one, right?
So what I did was went and researched. Y'all know me. I'm going to research. Y'all make sure y'all share this video. Now, this is the interview that he's talking about. Okay? Now, pay attention to Diddy facial expression and what Biggie's saying. Okay? Let me make sure y'all can hear it.
came out hard and strong at the time, which is all good, you know. I'm just trying to stay above water, you know. Just stay busy, stay working. Puff told me like the key to this joint, the key to stay on top of things is to treat everything like it's your first project, you know what I'm saying? Like it's your first day, like how when he was an intern, like it's how you try to treat things, like you just stay hungry. And it's easier that way, you know what I'm saying? That's how I just try to stay on top of things.
Okay, y'all. Say, I never did trust Diddy. Cause Diddy man look like it be off. But he didn't say nothing. The man said he said something on the couch. He was just really talking about his career. And Diddy show sitting right here. This was on MTV, y'all, news. And Diddy sitting there listening to Biggie talk. Look at it. I don't know. Hold up. And look at Diddy. Look at Diddy after he asked him that question. That was in 1995, y'all. Oh, hold on.
Career, like Monica McCain, how I came out hard and strong at the time, which is all good, you know. I'm just trying to stay above water, you know. Just stay busy, stay working. Water, you know. I mean, yeah, I heard that also, you know, that they said that my career, like Monica McCain, how I came out hard and strong at the time, which is all good, you know. I'm just trying to stay above water, you know. Just stay busy, stay working. Puff told me like the key to this joint, the key to stay on top of things is to treat everything like it's your first project, you know what I'm saying? Like it's your first day, like how when he was an intern, like it's how you try to treat things, like you just stay hungry, you know, it's on top of things.
Now, this is what he said. This is only thing I can see what he said. He said Puff told me like the key to this joint, the key to stay on top of things. So whatever that means. Okay, now let's come back over here. The only reason why I took y'all over there because that was the interview, the MTV interview that he was speaking on. Joke, no joke.
At Quad Studios. Diddy never mentions Jimmy Henchman, right? So what happens is this. Pac is doing bad at the time, right? He's famous, but financially he's hurting, right? They all know this. So Jimmy Henchman was trying to manage Pac. Pac wasn't like, nah, nigga, nah, I'm not letting you manage me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that began a little friction, allegedly, right? He wouldn't let him manage. Pac is in New York shooting above the rim, right? He's now hanging out with Haitian Jack, right? For whatever reason, they got close to him, and Pac is, you know, finally financially messed up. Jack is taking him shopping, buying him Rolex. You know, they getting in with him. They see his potential, you know, and so you know how they do. It's like the hustlers that take care of the kid that know how to play basketball in the hood. Hopefully, he go to the NBA. I'm good, right? So Jack is looking out for Pac. Big knows Haitian Jack. You know what I'm saying? All of them, they know Haitian Jack and they know his reputation. Big go and tell Pac, yo, don't be hanging with these niggas. These niggas ain't right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pac go back and tell Haitian Jack.
He said, she said.
Big said, and Big gets robbed. Fast forward. Jimmy Henchman has an argument for whatever reason with Pac on the phone, right? Now, Lance Rivera.
Okay, so I didn't want to do the whole interview. So what I want to do to y'all is to describe to some of you all that don't know nothing about these folks, okay? This is Tupac on my left and Big on my right, okay? I want to talk about, see, they had beef, but the beef started when with Biggie, the beef with Biggie started before Tupac got out of jail, okay? And Tupac was signed to Suge Knight, which I wasn't crazy about neither one of them, Suge Knight nor Diddy. Now, let's talk about the energy. Now, these two characters. On my left, you got Suge Knight, who is in detention right now. And on my right, you have P. Diddy, who is in detention right now. Now, we're going to talk about these two. What we're going to do, we're going to put a back in the days picture up here, okay? Because that's when it happened back in the days. Let me move my finger, y'all. I can't wait till we get string, y'all. Okay. Suge Knight had a dark side to him. And they look like friends, right? Cause where's Suge Knight elbow landing? His elbow laying on top of P. Diddy, and P. Diddy looking like, man, get your elbow off of me. Okay, y'all, this was back in 1996. Okay, we got to put timeline on here, okay? Because 1996, remember, that's when Tupac was shot in 1996, September the 13th. Okay. Suge had a dog side to him. Suge always act like he had an attitude problem to me. You know, could be wrong. But he was from the West Coast. His energy was kind of dark. Tupac energy was like a sunlight. Sunlight, kind of like put some education, purposes behind his means of rapping and what he says. Okay, he always hype. Now, Tupac represented the West Coast, and Suge Knight represented the West Coast, okay? And Suge Knight was the founder of Death Row. Now, we're going to get in Death Row in a few minutes, okay? And everything I say is allegedly, right? Because y'all know I wasn't there. So the founder of Death Row is the man on my right, Suge Knight, okay? And that's like a Los Angeles-based label, okay? That's the Coast Diddy, Suge Knight and Tupac represented. Okay, now on my left is Biggie Small, Notorious Big. And on my right is P. Diddy. Okay, his boss. Okay? Now, just to remind y'all, look at Diddy here. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Ooh, they didn't trip me out back in the days. Now, Biggie represents the East Coast, as well as Diddy represents the East Coast. Okay. Now, what I want to get into is the rapper that represent those coasts. And don't forget, that's what we better get into, okay? And remind y'all that they did not attend none of Diddy's freak out party, because the freak out parties, wasn't until the 90s and the 2020. And they called it the white party then. No, it did not. They called it the white party in 1998 and 2019. Okay, but the freakouts was doing 1990s. Oh, y'all 90s babies. And 2020s. Okay? No, they wasn't alive then, okay? Because Diddy passed away in 97. Pac passed away in 96. What I decided to do here for y'all, even though you may know and you may not know, but this is what I want to do. These are your famous West Coast rapper. I'm not going to say all their names, but their faces. You see Snoop Dogg, E40, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, Kendrick, and Eazy-E, N.W.A., Too Short, y'all remember him, DJ Quint, Nate Dogg, Warren G. And like I said, these your West Coast rappers. Coolio, Tyler the Creator, Cypress Hill, The Game, Dale the Funky, Homo Span, Exhibit, MC Ren, Corrupt, Rascaps, Matt 10, and Pirates. And those are y'all West Coast rappers. Now you can take it among yourself and ask yourself who was at no freak out party. Because I gave you a whole name of a lot of them, right? Yeah, but it wasn't Tupac and with Biggie. They wasn't there. It wasn't Too Short. Nope. So let's go to your West. This the West Coast rappers, okay? Let's go to the East Coast rappers. Here go your East Coast rappers. Diddy and Combs is the same age. You got Jay-Z. There you go, Big and Small. We know he won at the party. You got Nas. You got Rakim. Run DMC. That means that he's over here with Diddy and Jay-Z. Russell Simmons. You got Cool G Rap. You got Big Daddy Kane. You got Chris One. Oh, KRS-One. You got Chuck D. You got LL Cool J. Slick Rick. Ghostface Killer. Lauryn Hill. Oh boy. These are the East Coast, y'all. Diddy folks. Were they at the party? Yes, Yasin Bey. Redman. The GZA. Lamont Coleman. 50 Cent? What? 50 cents. Hold up now. Hold up. 50 cents? 50 cents? You coming up in my content. My next content. Let me see. So he over here with Jay-Z too. So were you at the party? Hold on, y'all. How did I skip all the way down here? Okay, here we go. There go 50 cents. Now, 50 Cent, were you at them parties? Why you up here talking about P. Diddy? Because you from the East Coast with him and Jay-Z. So, Talib Welly, Tyreek Trotter, Busta Rhyme. I know you was at the party. MC Light? What? Big Pun, a writer by the name of AZ, Anthony Chris, Raekwon, QT, Tip, Master Ace, Ferrara, Monch, Cool Mo D. Oh, I miss him. Posnius, I guess. Prodigy, Old Dirty Biz, Marky. So a lot of these people, y'all, I ain't gonna say all of them names. I'm gonna let y'all look. And look him. Look at look him, y'all. Dude, it's some more names. Ooh, I know that party was jumping. Let me see, I think Lil Kim is the last one. Now, those was your East Coast rappers that I presented to y'all, and I presented the West Coast rappers. That gave you a little idea of who might have been at that party or who might not have been. Because, see, the East and the West Coast, they still hang with each other sometimes. Okay? They did hang with each other sometimes. So, I just wanted to show y'all a list of them, okay? Suge Knight and P. Diddy. But I want to take it out like this. I want y'all to listen to Suge Knight, okay, before he got arrested. This is his interview. 1 week after Pat passed away, shot.
Like this, I feel that the last word is always God. But Pac saved my life. The reason why I say Pac saved my life. I got shot in the head, got grazed some other places, but I still got the bullet in my head. It's still there. But for us trying to get him to the hospital didn't make me realize that I was shot. Because usually when you get shot in the head, the first thing the person do is panic. You know, bam, I'm shot in the head, I'm about to die. You know. And once you do that, you can't drive nowhere. My whole thing was, he was shot. I'm like, you shot? I'm going to get you to the hospital. I'm driving, telling him I'm going to get to the hospital, kick back. Pac looked at me and said, you know what? You need the doctor more than me. You the one shot in your head. And we laughed the whole time going to find out went to the hospital. That's the conversation we had. It wasn't, Pac was a man the whole time. It wasn't that he was like, oh, I'm shot. He cracking jokes. He's like, yeah, they shot me. He said, but you shot in your head. Look at your head. Your head bleeding. Look how much it's bleeding. That was Pac. I'm like, man, shut up. I'm going to get you to the doctor. So he was conscious on the way to the hospital. He was conscious in the ambulance. He was conscious after they did the surgery. They left me. We was going in, we was on a thing that was getting there. I'm like, Pac, you to be the last one left. When we talk, this is how we talking. He said, homie, I'm straight. I love you, homie. I'm gonna be straight. I love you too. That's what it was. You should answer that. You don't take a person like Tupac who, if you listen to every song on All Eyes on Me, every song on Machiavelli, every time he do an interview, what's the first thing he say? Death Row. Love Death Row. Tupac loved me. I loved him. I mean, Tupac took Death Row to the next level. I mean, we worked hard and we laid the foundation down, and Snoop took the baton. He ran with it. He did a great job with it. But Tupac got the baton. Not only did he win the race, he finished so fast he was able to sit back and drink some Thug Passion and come up with another plan. I mean, if you'd ask Tupac that question, that was he planning on leaving Death Row, he definitely would cuss you out. I would do the same thing we've been doing and sell records. Like I said before, my main goal is fulfill Tupac's dreams. And Tupac would definitely never want the music to change, all the style. So I'm going to keep it the way he would like it.